She's
I
an
have been
influencer.
contacted by 4 peptide companies
Yeah.
to ask me if I would promote their peptide.
Yeah.
They had 3 days to plan
Yeah.
and 10 days to execute.
Yeah, this is not possible. And I said, this is your profession. Make it happen.
Yes, they make more medication when you're obese,
Yeah.
when you have heart issues,
Yeah.
when you're spending money on pain relief. Everyone is so fucking skinny and I just don't get it.
Because these women dominate.
Yes, women do dominate, which is very
questionable.
Oh my God, welcome back everybody.
Season 3.
I can't believe
Aesthetically
it's been...
Sisters.
We are back, guys.
We are back.
It's been a hot minute.
Like we never left.
I missed being on this chair.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I felt like I didn't even know how to position
I know,
myself
I was sitting down
comfortably.
and I was like, wait, the light is bright. I'm not used to it all.
I know.
But we're back. We did have a little bit of a break.
Yes,
But
we
the
did.
break was necessary.
We needed it. It was just a crazy time of you to come back and start season 3. And we just want to always deliver consistency
That's
and
correct.
greatness.
Yeah.
So we had good things take time.
And don't forget, guys, like, I know we're famous podcasters, but at the same time, we also have
love
a
you.
whole ass business to run.
Yeah.
We have clients to see.
Yeah, and a team.
Skin and faces to perfect.
Absolutely.
And Christmas. And from like October to December, we have no life other than work.
And so much has happened, and I cannot
I know,
wait
we have so much
to
to update
fill
you guys on.
in.
Now, obviously, I think the last time we left,
It was the season finale.
it was a season finale.
Yeah, and it was before I went to Korea.
Yeah. So let's start from then because we have so much to catch up
my
on
God.
you guys. It's like so exciting.
I know.
Firstly, I just want to say a quick PSA. I have Invisalign in, so if I sound like I have a lisp, that is why. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take them out because I'm here to get results.
Yeah.
That's how
right.
dedicated I am. So just
Okay.
enjoy my new voice.
And she's just going to talk slower anyway, so they'll understand.
Okay, I'll talk slow.
Well, because, you know, Heidi's got a lot to say, my girl.
Yeah, when I have so much to say, I just don't know how to shut the fuck up.
I love
All
it.
right, so let's start with Korea. So
Yes.
you went to Korea.
Oh, my God.
How was it? Oh, it would feel so far away.
It feels like 10 years ago. But Korea was an interesting place, to say the
Why?
least. Guys, I'll remind you, I was chosen 1 out of 22 doctors from around the world
My sister.
to attend Excellence Aesthetic Summit. And I was the only nurse.
That's impressive.
So, especially from Australia, guys. And
That's what we wanna hear,
so I
guys.
met so many incredible people from around the world.
Doc?
Amazing practitioners. Doc, shout out to Doc from Queensland.
If you haven't seen Biba's vlog from Korea, it is the funniest thing ever. She met like this. How old is he?
He's, I think, 67.
67-year-old amazing Australian
No,
man.
he's South African. From
Oh.
South Africa.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
South African man.
So,
and
yeah.
he's so cute.
He's the
And
sweetest.
she walked around Korea calling him Doc in the most Australian accent I've ever heard.
He was one of the most unique personalities I've ever met in my life. He is so unapologetically, I can't even say it, unapologetically badass.
I love that.
Does not give a fuck. This man was answering his phone in the middle of the conference. He was doing whatever he
love
wants.
that.
In Korea, there's so many rules. And I think
I
this
have
is-
heard that.
Yeah. He was hating life. He couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there by the end of
Really?
it. But this man, I was running around town with him.
Biba
I
was
couldn't
going
keep
to
up.
museums, memorial sites.
Yeah, because
she went everywhere.
He loves everything about history and war. Taught me so much about the war. Like I can't. My brain was like, I was like one thing at a time. Yeah, we had the best time. He really took care of me, which was great because like I've got no sense of direction. It's not that I don't have sense of direction. You know, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I'd be like take an Uber. Let's not take.
She just likes the very easy, convenient route for everything.
Exactly.
But I think in some places like Korea, like that would have been such a memorable trip for you.
It was
Yeah.
memorable what I shared with him.
Yeah.
It was so much fun because he's just like a wild child. I felt like I was
love
running
that.
after my child in the city. And he loves the subway.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I'm not a subway girl.
We
You
know
can
that.
refer back to the Tic Tac that we
Biba
made.
hates the subway.
And their subways are like 12 levels.
See, that'll
And
give
that,
me anxiety.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I don't have claustrophobia, but I'm claustrophobic at the idea that I'm 12,
Exactly.
12 feet on top.
Exactly. And honestly, I was so, like, I had anxiety every time we'd get on a train. It was like, go down this. And it's like a maze. I've never seen, like, their whole city, under it, the whole fucking city is a train station. Like, you can enter from every second street. Like, very convenient because it gets you around because the traffic there is very insane.
Quick.
Extremely quick. However, you know me, I've got claustrophobia. And the idea that Kim Jong-un is just like around the corner, and if this man loses his fucking shit and then just presses a button, no one's ever gonna fucking know I was ever on a train.
Nah,
because
gone.
It's gone.
There's
no one will find me
track of Bibba anywhere.
ever. And that was driving me mad, Bea.
See, I feel like I wouldn't have thought about that.
I was, because he went to North Korea, and he was like, "Aren't you gonna come with me?" I was like, "Doc, come on, what am I gonna go do there?"
Yeah,
and
fair.
He came back and he was filling me in about how alienated they live, and I was just like, at any given moment, that country could just spin its shit.
Yeah,
and I don't know. And there was one night, I was in bed. It was like early hours of the morning.
Okay.
I swear to God, I heard drones. I don't know. I heard something flying outside my room.
Bibba just has war trauma.
I've got a lot of war trauma. I'm from Lebanon. So
yesterday on Saturday we were driving in an ambulance. She's like, war trauma. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then fireworks. So she's like, there's bombs. And I'm like, babe, we're in the
I
city.
said,
It's 9 p.m.
feel
fireworks.
like, oh my God. Yeah, no. And I'm not joking. I heard, like, I don't know. It's not a place I'd run back to visit. What I learned there was phenomenal.
Yeah.
For me, I'm so fascinated of how every culture deals with anti-aging and approaches it.
And they all have a different ideology and standard for beauty, which is so interesting.
And everyone has a different aesthetic. And what I realized in Korea, no one has a fucking line on their face.
Yeah.
And everyone looks like a fucking white egg.
I'd love
Everyone's
to look like
just
that.
got very fair white skin and not a line. Even the men, like I was speaking to one of the professors and I thought, because all the men look the same. They look like they're 12-year-old boys. I swear to God, no one's got a fucking hair on their face.
Bibba was not finding a husband in Korea.
At all. And I thought I got them mixed up. And I said to him, well, when do you graduate? Because there was one that was interning.
He
or
would have
whatever.
been so offended.
And he's like, oh no, I'm Professor Moon. And I was like,
oh, so sorry.
He's like, I'm 56. I'm like, you
look 12.
You look 15 at this
Wow.
point. Yeah. So I don't know.
I feel like they're so ahead of the anti-aging.
They are. They're actually world leading. They're number one now. They've outdone Turkey in terms of surgeries and in terms of procedures. The amount of people just walking around bandaged in that country is amazing. I love it.
that.
Their clinics are like futuristic.
Wow.
Like it looks like nothing is real. Like everything is so massive. When I went to get a treatment, which I'll talk about in a sec, there was a mother and a daughter, but they were a bit older than myself. And I heard her say, oh, like, am I going to wait until my mum finishes her facelift to get my facelift?
Oh, just casual.
Casual.
Oh
like
my God.
walked in after me and she was standing there and just casual. Like their clinics have surgical rooms.
Wow.
And
it's so different.
Yeah. And I showed Heidi the treatments I done because I was testing out a product that we brought into the clinic. Mm-hmm. It was a surgical room.
Wow.
It was insane, yeah. But they had zero time awareness.
Really?
Zero time. I was in the clinic for 5 hours, but they never told me I was going to be there for that long. And they don't sort of communicate.
Yeah.
Like, they put me in one room, then take me out into another room, and then put me in another room.
See, I'm a scheduled
Yeah,
person,
you
so
would have lost your
out.
mind.
I
Yeah.
need to know how long I'm going to be somewhere, what I'm
Everything,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Korea
wouldn't
would
work.
drive you crazy because everything is so slow. They have zero awareness.
I love that. Their cortisol levels would be so low.
Yeah, no one
I'm
is
always
stressed.
rushing for
But
no
you know
reason.
what's so crazy? Like you see people that are older than our grandparents, they're still working.
Wow. Is it expensive for them?
Yeah, apparently to live in the city is
okay, fair
expensive.
enough.
So like, but I don't know. It was a really interesting place. I'm obsessed with their approach of anti-aging.
I love that. I know I obviously got a rundown and the shit Bibba learned and that we've implemented in the clinic since and are still implementing is like insane.
100%.
It's like our industry is so fastly growing because it's still such a new industry.
Yeah.
And I just love it. There's always something new, always something to learn. And we will never stop learning, which is
No,
so
absolutely.
amazing.
And it's so fascinating when you see, for example, Western idea of anti-aging and beauty as opposed to an Asian anti-aging approach. And when we here want the Botox and the full face Botox, well, they're doing that too, but they're doing Botox like in their whole face from their like down to here, like micro droplets and all of that.
That's probably why they have no lines on their face.
Exactly. And when skin boosters, they live and breathe and marinate in skin boosters.
Well, that's interesting because Bibra and I obviously spoke about this after, and it just made me think like skin boosters here. Every time I try to talk to a client about it, I think that they are such an amazing treatment. However, the way that it's being marketed and the way that like practitioners in Sydney, I'm not going to speak about the rest of Australia because I have no idea. But the way it's being marketed and performed in Sydney is so wrong.
It's so
like how it should be done to actually get the results.
Absolutely.
And I feel like people in Sydney are so like sales focused. Where they'll be like, oh, you only need like 1 ml of skin booster and it's going to do this, this, and this, and this. And they sell you a dream. And it's not what the product is doing or two, enough product.
Yes.
And I love that in Korea that they focus on they focus this is what you need, this is how much you need, and this is what you need to do rather than selling you a dream in 1 ml. Like
exactly.
They really set realistic expectations.
100%.
And that's not what we have here.
Yeah.
And that we are trying to implement in the industry.
And like that's what we've brought into the clinic is their protocol.
Yeah.
The protocol of this amazing doctor. I went to a clinic called Dr. Newsell.
Yeah.
Now I done so much research and it was in Gangnam Style.
Oh, okay.
Gangnam, you know that song?
Yeah,
it's literally that's where the song came from, that area.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a bougier area. So
I love it.
When I was speaking to the doctor and I said to her, like, do for me what treatments I don't have like available or access to in Australia or in my clinic.
I mean, well, if you're in Korea, you should.
Yeah, exactly. So she had such a focus on the skin boosters.
Yeah.
However, I had not started my conference yet.
Yeah.
So we spoke for over an hour and a half. Wow. The consultation went on forever.
I love that.
Yes,
that's what we need.
Exactly. And she explained everything in such thorough detail. She was absolutely phenomenal.
I love that.
And then I was like to her, yes, you will do my face and you will be the first person to touch my face.
I know.
And I literally sent Heidi a video of me getting injected and I was going to die because I couldn't believe it myself.
Yeah. I was shocked.
Yeah. And she said the product of the skin booster that we were trying to get in before I left.
Yes.
And I said to her, I go, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
And she goes, I think, how many meals do you think you need? And in Australia, as Heidi said,
it's like 1 meal for your whole face.
Yeah. The most I've ever heard a rep speak of a skin booster was one time they said, oh, you could do one on each side. She looked at me and she said, you need 4 or 5 meals off the bat. 4 or 5 meals just from here to here.
But see, it makes so much sense when you actually understand the product. And this is where I think we lack in Sydney so much.
Exactly.
And the more clients I see, the more I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how are you a practitioner and you barely understand the product or the pathophysiological integration of the product? And you're
100%.
just selling it like 1 meal and it's going to do wonders.
Exactly. And which I think we will do, we're going to have a podcast episode speaking about boosters and biostimulators and the difference because there's a big confusion.
And that needs a whole
damn episode. And when she explained it all, I was like, whoa. And then the next day I had the conference and that's all they spoke about 3.5 days.
Wow.
Is just how they literally pump skin boosters like it's running out of fashion.
And that's why they all look like 12 to 15.
But do you know how much it is over there? You can get some skin boosters, obviously not the best ones.
Yeah.
Like I paid basically Australian prices.
Yeah.
So in no way does it mean it's going to be cheaper just because it's in Korea.
That's correct. That's also a very big
Yeah.
misconception.
Very big misconception that you
The treatment per meal or like per service
Yes.
is probably cheaper, but they bulk do all these treatments
Yes.
that it ends up costing. I think you paid like,
And
I saw the invoice.
was like
it came up on the credit. It was like 4,000.
No, it was $9,000.
That
Yeah, 9,000. That's why in the TikTok
a
I was
whole
like,
Chanel bag.
yeah, badly. In no way does Korea make it cheaper. And really, like it was like $340 Australian for a meal of skin boosters.
that's pretty average. I
much
think.
of a muchness.
Yeah.
Like there's not much different. But yeah, I did a whole bunch of other things,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about another day as well.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. So the conference, unbelievable. Loved it.
I'm so
I feel so
excited.
honored. Honestly, I would say one of the best run conferences I've ever attended.
I know. I'm so upset I couldn't go.
I
but
know.
while Bibba was away, I
Tell us what you were
actually-
doing, you badass.
I became a builder.
She became a builder,
And
guys.
I basically renovated the clinic
She
and surprised
actually did.
Bibba. And I want to insert a before and after on the screen so you guys can see.
Yeah.
But the clinic renovation was the funnest thing ever. So obviously I planned to go to Korea
Yeah.
and then things didn't work out. And I was like, let's stay back. And I was like, you know what, Bibba? We already have this time blocked
Yeah.
out.
Let's renovate.
Let's just do like a small change. So when Bibba was leaving, we obviously spoke about it. And we said we had a few broken tiles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's like fix the broken tiles. Let's, repaint one wall. Like just do something fun. And she's like, yeah, what? Like Bibba's so chilled. She's like, yeah, whatever.
Look, I just
So-
said to her, by the way, side note, Heidi is the most creative interior
it.
stylist I've
I
ever
love
come across.
interior design.
She loves it and she's great at it. So I said to her, you know what? Take it, passion project, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Because I really don't care. There's no budget.
Yeah.
And
love
she
it.
heard that.
And then I was
went
like,
wild.
no worries. But I wanted to surprise her.
Yeah, she
I didn't
really
want her
did.
to know what we were doing. So she actually had no idea.
Turned off the cameras.
Yeah, I disconnected the cameras.
Do you think
for
she'd
10
answer
days.
FaceTime calls?
Didn't answer her calls.
She answered once like this.
And then when I would speak to her, I like downplay, oh, like they're just doing like something so chilled. So we ended up ripping out all the flooring. We put down new flooring. We took out the stairs, redid the stairs. We Venetian plastered the walls, the
hot.
floors, the ceilings.
Fucking amazing.
Everything, changed the doors. We got a brand new desk. Our desk
my God.
actually happened in luck. So we had Bibba left. No, the day before Bibba left was the first time our builders came in and sort of saw the place. They had 3 days to plan
Yeah.
and 10 days to execute.
Yep.
10 days for it to be done. Mind you, there was actually 2 weekends in that 10 days. It was like the worst timing.
It was.
And everything had to be done. And this project really would have taken about 6 weeks.
Oh my God,
So
I would have died.
I had the worst. I was so anxious.
I know.
And then I'm so grateful. So my boyfriend and his brother are builders.
Yeah.
So they like dedicated their whole life for that 10
They
days.
were amazing.
And-
Shout out to Ellie and Elaine,
Yeah.
you badasses.
They killed it.
They were like, Ellie looked at me dumbfounded when I said, I need this done by the time I get back from Korea.
Yeah. They're
And
like,
he's like, this
"Sorry?"
is not possible. And I said, this is your profession. Make it happen.
and you know when you like bruise a man's ego?
Yeah.
It worked.
And he told me, I kept thinking of those words every time
Yeah.
something would go wrong.
It was so like the way they would answer that, like, dealing with trades, I could never do it. Like,
Yeah.
I take my hat off now to builders.
Yeah.
I used to always say to them as a joke, like, your job's so easy, you just tell people what to do. But
Yeah.
I would never do that. Ever,
Yeah, yeah,
ever,
yeah.
ever. Anyway, so the boys killed it. We ended up so lucky. So I wanted to change the desk and we were just going to get like a, I don't know what it's called, but we had someone come out and it was like a wood sort of sculpture of the desk and they painted it
Yeah,
or
yeah.
fucking ribbed it. I don't know what they were going to do. And then we ended up getting connected with this Arabian marble that is imported from Italy. It takes like 10 weeks to get here.
Guys.
And someone had ordered, I don't know what the situation was, but they had it available. And it is
God.
the sexiest marble ever. It's
It
Arabian
really is.
stone, amazing. And we got that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you can't, we couldn't have gotten it if we planned it.
No.
It just happened.
100%.
Anyways, the clinic is renovated. It looks
Guys,
so
come
good.
and see it and come see
It
Heidi's
is the
hard fucking
sexiest
work.
space ever. I love it. We got new wall lights, Venetian plastering, floorboards.
Door handle.
The door handles.
Kitchen glass door.
We got fluted glass in the kitchen.
Fluted.
We put in arches and curvatures. It's
What's the floor called?
the floor is Vatican City oak.
Heidi just knows everything. She
so
can give you
hot.
serial numbers at this
Guys,
point.
and I had so much fun. Like, we were going into like the hardware stores and we were going picking out door handles. I never thought about door handles until I went into a store that is literally just door handles.
And then she got the matching hinges.
Then we got the matching hinges. That was the builder, I must say.
Yeah.
And then like going and shopping for lights. Like, oh, guys, it's a process.
See, that's
but it
what-
was so fun. I'm like, I can't wait to build houses now.
This was a perfect job for Heidi.
Yeah. So I had 10 days. We smashed it out. We surprised Bibba.
It gave me, not gonna lie, like I think that's one of the reasons I really hated being in Korea. Like the amount of anxiety I could hear that I had when I would speak to her.
I'm really bad at lying, guys.
And she's really bad at lying.
So
but
I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
I can hear her stressing, but she's trying to act cool, and like I can hear how exhausted she is.
Yeah.
And it was breaking my fucking heart. And I'm like, why are you stressing without me? I need to be stressing with you.
I need to be there and stressing
I need to be stressing among you.
Yeah.
Holding you and stressing. And I was just fucking sleepless.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because I knew it, like she was going through it. She was going through it.
It was fine. We got through it. It was
But she got through it.
was a
and
great
then when
little
she
time.
surprised me, guys, it was like Christmas happened. Like
It was
my
so
whole
fun.
life in one day. All my Christmases happened at once. And I've never been more emotional. I was shaking. I'm shaking now thinking about it.
No.
Because it actually makes me so emotional because like no one's ever done anything so amazing for me like that
Stop
ever
it.
in my life. Like you had 10 days where I had closed the clinic. She could have really gone and had a life. But instead, she didn't come on a work trip and she stayed back and became Bob the Builder.
I
And
did.
yes, she can fix it.
I fixed it.
And she absolutely like for you to care about me so much, to want to surprise me,
Of course.
Really,
What the
like,
hell?
really
It's
hit me.
special.
I love you.
I love you.
You're the best sister in the world.
You're the best sister.
Oh, stop.
So yeah, we renovated and
Yeah.
then we got absolutely slammed. So like Bibba came back on a Wednesday. From Wednesday to like Christmas Eve.
But I don't
guys,
think we had like 5 minutes off. Yeah.
And then we had 2 weeks off, which was so nice.
Then I went to Lebanon.
Again.
Boxing Day. Again.
Yes, she went away. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And it was amazing. Heidi had a good break.
I did.
Got to see our brothers. They came from Dubai.
I know, we had a fun time.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we're in 2026.
Yeah. And we're about to take on this horse year and gallop.
Gallop through it.
No one is ready.
No one.
No one for the strides we're about to take.
It's so fun. Honestly, I'm loving 2026.
Yes, I am
Great
too.
positive vibes. You know, everything. I've written my goals. I know what they are. We're manifesting. We're working hard. And
Yes.
there's no stopping.
There's no stopping. You know, can't stop, won't stop.
Amen.
Yes.
But you know what I have noticed in 2026? Everyone is so fucking skinny and I just don't get it. Why is the skinny trend back?
I think, or do you think, the Ozempic trend is over and the Retta has stepped in? Because the Tic Tac
It's saying otherwise.
is saying
Look,
otherwise.
I love what
And
you're saying,
I'm
I'm hearing you,
I'm just
and I'm
asking.
agreeing with you.
I'm asking a question.
But can I say this? I love that people said that because we're about to break this down.
This is Heidi's
Everyone
forte.
keeps saying, "Oh my god, I've never used Ozempic, but I'd use Retatrutide, babe." Do you even know the difference between the two? It's this whole peptide craze.
Yeah, and
It's so interesting.
And there's so much misinformation about it online.
no, not so much, too much.
Too much
It is.
on social media.
It's
Everyone
crazy.
became like a peptide guru.
I can't believe it. The amount of shit I see. Like the other day, I was getting my nails, my pedicure, and I was scrolling on TikTok, and I saw the way people were like handling these peptide vials, and they're injecting, and I was like, my jaw was on the floor. 'Cause I'm like, this is so fucked. It's so unsafe. There is so much to go through. Now, I'm all for peptides.
I'm all
We've
for it.
actually been using peptides for
For
decades.
ages. Yeah.
So just
ages.
not we're not injecting it.
Yes.
There are peptides that you can use topically. And we've had topical peptides for years.
years.
Peptides have been used in our industry for decades for wound healing, for compromised skin, to help boost collagen and elastin.
Yeah.
And I'm like dying and laughing and screaming on
No,
the
we've
floor.
got it in a fucking face spray.
Babe, literally. But you know what's so funny to me? When people are using GHKCU and they're like, guys, it's day 2 or day 3 on GHKCU and I'm really seeing the difference. My skin is glowing. I'm like, babe, that is like physically, anatomically, pathophysiologically
impossible.
Like it is impossible to work that
Day 3, calm down.
So let's talk about what GHKCU is.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Retta.
We're going to talk about all the peptides.
As many as we can get through in the episode.
Many.
We'll do
all
part
about
2.
We'll
because Heidi loves it. She does. It's her forte. I feel like, well, first and foremost, peptides are still under research.
They are.
Okay, so they're research studied. They're going through research. Like,
that's why you can't actually legally sell them and you can't legally buy them and you're buying them off someone on TikTok 100%. Or from someone in China.
So if you even get on ChatGPT and you say, how would I use Retta? How would I use
it
this?
Doesn't tell you,
how do I
this
use
is the
that?
recommended.
No, it won't. It says this, I can't give you this information.
Really?
As it is under research and it's not it's not legalized for human use yet. Like it hasn't been like that. It's in research.
Now, look, I have known about peptides for years because I know people who have been injured and use peptides to help with that recovery. Yeah. I don't think peptides are bad.
No.
I think that it's just so important that you actually understand what you're taking.
That's correct.
And how it works. Because we'll start with GHKCU. Yeah. It actually stands for copper tripeptide 1, which is like a growth factor peptide.
Yeah.
People just think you inject it and then you're just building collagen and elastin and you're going to stay young forever.
And your hair's going to grow.
Your hair's
and
going to grow.
Lashes are going to grow. Your nails are going to go.
Your skin's going to glow. It's going to firm. You're not going to need a facelift.
And then you're not going to age.
Wait,
it's being sold.
The funniest one. It's Botox in a bottle. Babe. Before we dive deep into what GHKCU is, nothing in the world is ever going to replace Botox.
Ever.
Botox is a muscular treatment until you find something that's actually targeting your muscles and relaxing the muscle motion. Yes, they're blocking those neurotransmitters. It's not Botox. It might soften the lines.
Yeah.
But as soon as you express and move, the lines are going to be there.
Yeah. So I don't even think so much softening lines. I think it's
that, the lines that you have like at rest.
Yeah.
It will assist with those.
Well, that's because of the
skin hydration.
The building of the collagen and elastin.
But it doesn't
But not on fucking day 3.
Yeah, not on day 3.
Not on day 3, not on day 20.
Literally. So when you're using GHKCU, it's obviously a peptide. You inject it. You're injecting it every day for about 30 days.
Yeah.
And then you take a break and then you inject it every so often. I don't know the finer details. But basically what it is, yes, it does stimulate some collagen and elastin, but not everything completely. Yeah. What its main focus is basically teaching your current collagen and elastin fibroblasts to be stabilized and to perform well. So you can have 10 million fibroblasts of collagen and elastin, but they might not be stable. They're not working optimally. That's why your skin isn't feeling firm and glowy and hydrated. So if you're using GHKCU and it's been 2 to 3 days and you feel glowing and your skin feels firmer, that's placebo. It's literally physically impossible. It's going to take at least like 4 weeks before you see any changes in the fibroblast stabilization.
And consistency is key and timing. Like you got to do it at the same time.
24 hours clockwork.
Yeah.
Like
on the same time.
Yeah. So it does work. I'm a bit iffy about like some peptides because there isn't enough research.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
People are now who are hating on peptides are saying, oh, but it's gonna like if you have cancer, it mutates it and blah, blah, blah.
This is why it's still in research.
100%.
And so this is why people should really be educated, educate themselves. What health issues do they have? What family history, like medical history, and what can everyone's just pumping
anything that they find.
Look, how many clients do you have a day that tell you they're on like 6 different peptides?
It's scary.
They're like, oh, I don't know, the TB, the T500, and I'm like
TB500, BCP15, everything.
And I'm just like, is it helping? I don't know. But
people don't know, but they're just doing it because it's the trend. And I always say this, your face and now your body is not a trend. It is a masterpiece. And you can't just be
Absolutely.
putting shit in it that you don't know.
That's right.
Now, some peptides are great. So peptides can be used for like recovery, but most peptides have HG in them, which are human growth factors. So yes, there is some study that has come out from the researched peptides that if you do have a cancer or you have something, it can mutate because it has HG. So it's basically gonna
human growth.
Yeah, it's
gonna
amplify and grow whatever
promote
that little
extracellular
lesion
growth.
Yeah. So that's where you have to be careful. GHKSU, I'm not against it. I just don't think there's enough research out there for me to be injecting it to know if it's any different using it topically.
Yeah.
I've been using GHKSU in my freaking serums for years.
Yeah.
And that's why my skin's so great.
That's why we're so hot and so young.
That's why I look like this.
Yes.
I think it's a great peptide, and peptides are fucking amazing. I've been talking about them for years. I'm just glad that TikTok thinks they're great, that everyone wants to jump on them.
Absolutely. And not just that, things that are being researched. Peptides have been literally researched for over the last 20 years, longer than that.
100%.
I know that 20 years ago when I was doing my nursing degree, that's such a long time.
Wow.
Oh my God. Around that time.
She's a hot fossil.
Okay, guys, I turned 37 over Christmas. I recall my lecturers speaking about peptides and them being in research and everything else. That 2026, they're still in research.
Yeah.
And there's a reason.
Look.
And let
I'm
me say something.
controversial.
I think, I'm not saying that they're still being researched because they're not amazing.
No, I agree.
I think that the
peptides
pharma companies
don't want them
to come out. And the government makes more money off pharma.
Yes, they make more medication when you're obese, when you have heart issues, when you're spending money on pain relief. And that's my little conspiracy.
I think so
because
too.
I do think peptides are amazing. And I've seen it, like I know someone very close to me who had a really bad knee and ankle injury. They used specific peptides and they were literally healed. They've done regular scans and checks and they're completely fine. Yeah. So it is.
But why would the government approve that something that can fix cellular repair?
Yeah. So if you're
opposed to
years of either therapy, physiotherapy, surgery, medication,
anti-inflammatories.
People don't understand how much money our government makes off surgery and off all these other things.
Absolutely.
In replacement to just having a peptide.
I know.
So it's a bit controversial.
I'm all for it. I think we're on the same page on this.
I just think if you're going to use something, one, know that it's ethically sourced.
Yes. Because there's so much black market stuff.
Also, people are injecting like fake peptides that are like filled with microplastics and filled with toxins and aluminiums that really can make you seriously sick.
100%.
So just be careful.
Yeah.
Now, on the topic of retatrutide, people who say that retatrutide is not Ozempic are diabolical. Retatrutide is a GLP-3.
Not a
Ozempic
1.
is a GLP-1. So it's actually like basically 3 times stronger than a normal Ozempic. And people are misusing it so much and it's driving me crazy. I think that all GLP-1, 2s and 3s can be used and are so beneficial.
Yes.
Because if you're using it properly, you're going to lose weight slowly. You're going to improve your cardiovascular health. You're going to improve like your pancreas, your insulin, everything. Yeah. And let's be real, being fitter and slimmer is much healthier than being bigger and obese.
Oh, 100%.
Because obesity, especially if you have a poor diet and a really poor lifestyle choices, is what is going to open up the door to cardiovascular health issues, vascular health issues, respiratory, like all these issues. And that's when the government makes lots of money off you.
Oh, yes.
So
if they're laughing walking to the bank.
Literally. So if you're using like retatrutide, I'm all for it. Use it. Make sure it's ethically sourced.
I just feel like people really need to invest a bit more time in studying a product. Not
studying it on TikTok and ChatGPT.
100%. Or even ChatGPT can probably assist in information.
Yeah, I'm just...
But TikTok, social media, seeing a fucking fashion blogger, a food blogger, and all of a sudden now that, guys, this is basically an Ozempic. I saw that the other day.
But I have recently been posting a little bit more on TikTok. I'm just trying to grow my little community.
Yes, she's an influencer.
I have been contacted by 4 peptide companies to ask me if I would promote their peptides and they'll give me free products.
How many of
And that's not even how many people have approached Uber.
Literally, and said, let's get into business together. I want your name. Like, I want your name with us.
Discount codes.
We're starting a new little company. And I had a conversation with one of them. And you were actually in the car with me.
I was.
And I swear, this person is telling me that they're starting this new company doing peptides, selling peptides.
Guys, it's a business.
Hold on. And I said, do you know much about it? She's like, no, not really, but the market's good for it right now.
That's the thing. People are out here to make money.
Come on, like, that's fucked.
It's unethical, but people are out here trying to make $1. And they are.
Yeah,
like,
they're making a lot of dollars.
The fact that there are so many companies now on TikTok shop selling peptides is fucking absurd.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're going to be using peptides, whether it's retatrutide, whether it's GHKCU, TB, BCP, whatever it is, it's so important that you do your research.
Absolutely.
One, make sure that it's ethically sourced and it's tested, because the last thing you want is to be injecting microplastics and toxins in your body.
Yeah.
2, don't follow your own fucking protocol. There are protocols for a reason. You should not be going from nothing to 1.52 mils of retatrutide like instantly.
Yes.
You're going to fuck your system up.
Yeah.
You're going to really create long-term serious health issues for yourself. Right. Use things with caution. Start slow, build your way up. And just don't forget, all these GLP 1s, 2s and 3s, they're not there to they're not a magic tool. They're just like an assistive tool to help you get to your goal.
Absolutely.
Whether that's wanting to lose weight, control your insulin levels, help with gut health. There are so many benefits if done properly.
Yeah.
But I literally had a client, when was it? I think it was like our second week back. I don't know if you were back yet or not. And it was maybe like 4:00. And I was like, oh, like, how's your day, whatever. And just general talking, yeah, not much, just woke up, trained, blah, blah, blah. And then before I inject anyone, I asked, have you eaten today?
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I haven't. And I was like, it's 4:00. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm on Reddit. And I was like, oh, fair enough. Like, are you enjoying it? He's like, yeah, like I started last week. I'm on 2 meals. And I'm like, what?
Oh, 2 meals.
Sorry, 2 units.
2 units.
Whatever the unit metric is. And I was like, what? And from my knowledge, you meant to sound like 0.5 and like build your weight.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I have no appetite. It's so good. But I'm like, so you're training, you're not eating. He's eating once every 2 days.
Oh no, that's crazy.
So can you imagine what's happening to their heart? Because this
not
actually
only that,
increases your heart rate.
Blood sugar.
Your blood sugar.
Yeah, your insulin,
your temperature.
Oh my God, your central nervous system.
I was stressed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? So now anytime I have a client, like I always ask them, like, have you eaten? And then if they are on peptides, I give them this whole spiel. And anyone who's seen me would know, like I give you this whole spiel on eating protein, eating good fats, good carbs.
I mean, you're such a fantastic nurse, Heidi.
Thanks, I try. But it's just, I feel people need to take their health so much more seriously than what they are. Too. And like, yes, it's so fun to have an easy way out of things and an easy way to lose weight, because it's hard. Like, bro, it took me 2 years to look how I want to look. Like, it's not easy.
2 years.
Yeah.
It's not.
And then like last year, and like from when we came back from Lebanon, I jumped on like a training cycle with a coach. That was the most difficult time of my life.
Yeah.
But I got there.
Consistency.
And then the whole time I would ask my coach, should I just jump on Reddit? And he's like, no, like that's diabolical. My problem isn't eating, it's training and then the 500,000 calories I eat on the weekend. But anyways, like there are so many easy way outs, and that's fine. But if you're going to do it properly and do it for the right reasons.
That's right. That's right.
And just don't starve yourself. It's not good. Girls are losing their period. They're losing their hair. Their vision. They're fucking freezing when going to bed. There's so many negatives that come from misusing peptides.
Yeah. Not to speak of the constipation, the bloating.
Yeah. Someone started retatrutide
really
because
fast
apparently,
heart rate.
Yeah, it helps with like your metabolic like rate. And she already doesn't eat, but she's just taking it to see if it's going to help her go to the toilet. I'm like, but if you don't have an active metabolism,
because it
not
suppresses your appetite.
Literally.
So it slows down your metabolic rate.
Why don't you start by having 3 meals a day, regulate your body to eating food, and then that'll maybe help you go.
Oh, heavens.
It's really hard. Like, and I feel like I can talk to you for an hour, and then I know you're going to go on TikTok, and then
that's what it is. You open up social media, you can scroll for 10 seconds. And you've already seen 10 skinny girls, for example.
Yeah.
And for these girls coming up in this day and age, I feel
Guys.
sorry. I'm so
I feel
happy.
sorry for myself.
Yeah, but
I'm so confident and I still get stuck sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm hot. I know I'm fit. I know I have a
Yeah.
great body. Like, I know. But, like, I'll go on TikTok.
I'm dead.
But I'll go on, like,
That's
TikTok
good.
and
It's that
Instagram.
kind of energy. That's
And I'll be like,
2026
fuck.
energy.
This girl's, like I always say, like, her body, like, fuck, wow. And I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
but you
go
know
to the
what?
gym.
Fuck that. Like,
But then I remember, bro, Face App.
no,
it's-
exactly.
it exists.
It exists. It's a thing. And by 2026, everyone should know there's been a bit of touching up here, there, and everywhere.
But you'd be surprised at how many people don't know.
Okay, and you're seeing these girls come up in this day and age where within 10 seconds I've seen 10 different skinny girls posting their pretty faces, like their bodies, their this, their that. And they're like, okay, well,
How do I get that?
how do I get that? And how do I get it
fast?
fast? How do I get it now? And
Yeah.
everyone, all of a sudden, the uprise of like Reddit talk on social media.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's like everyone forgot Ozempic ever existed. Like, I don't know. I'm
But
tripping
the way
because
that people
everyone
are
is
bashing on Ozempic,
everyone's bashing
like
on
it
Ozempic,
basically
like-
isn't the same thing. I'm like, babe, it's actually it does one of the three things that
It's like
Peptide
literally
does.
one of the siblings.
Yeah, literally, it's
It's the older sister.
Literally, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I just wish people took a little bit more time to consider what the fuck they're putting in their body.
I agree. I think like we would have a part 2 on this and like delve way
Yeah, there are so many
deeper.
more peptides I'd love to talk
Yeah,
about.
but we just wanted to hash on
It's briefly because I know it's such
because
a trending
it's like
thing,
trending right
and
now.
I'm all for it if you're gonna do it properly.
Yeah.
And don't promote it if like you can't tell me your skin feels firmer in 2 days. Like it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So, I don't know. What a time to be alive.
Literally. Well, we'll hash on this another episode.
Yeah.
But I just want to briefly just talk about that today.
Yeah. Heidi needed to get that off her chest.
Yeah.
And we all know.
Don't worry, I'm still gonna make TikToks on it because I feel like
yeah, she will.
have to.
She will because she's influencer now.
I am.
When Heidi has something to say about it, you know she's going to come in hot
Yes.
and deliver you guys.
with greatness.
Amen. Always. Oh my God, I'm so happy we're back.
I know, that was such a fun first episode.
I know. I can't wait for our next episode. 'Cause that's
We've
going to
already
be an
planned it
interesting
and that's
topic.
a juicy bloody topic.
Yeah.
So you better stay tuned.
Of course they will.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening in and supporting us and allowing us to have a season 3.
Absolutely. And thank you for everyone that was emailing, DMing, hitting us up, leaving comments like, where is
Where is it?
season
It's
3?
3. It's
we
here.
want you here. We're like waiting. Guys, honestly,
here.
you make it all worth it.
You really do.
Because this is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to make this happen.
100%.
But you guys, we're here for y'all.
And if you want us to keep bringing out episodes, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help us.
It does.
To bring you guys episodes every single week.
Every week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Have the most amazing week. We love you.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.